Not once, twice. I think he's a four-time NBA champion. We'll talk to him about that and why he's back in Detroit, along with there's Andre and also a special guest. I'll let these gentlemen introduce themselves to you, Detroit, so we do it just right. We'll start with you.
Rufus Bartell,
Yes.
producing of Light Up Livernois Independent Business Association.
For 300,000 years. Always good to see you, Rufus.
For 300,000 years.
That's right. That's right.
He got a jacket in his window, I want. As simply,
She says
Simply
that
kind. You
all
come
the
get
time.
it.
Rufus, she says that all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. And I look at your store every day.
And
Well,
now,
thank
ladies
you.
and gentlemen, the four-time NBA champion,
John Salley.
Mr. John Salley. Welcome to the show.
Detroit basketball.
So I'm going to make this as short as I can so we can get to the part of business, but I get to cover it quickly. I had never been to a NBA game in my life. I had never met an NBA player. John Salley met me, took me into the Pistons locker room many times, allowed me to come to the games with his family. I had never been to a game, never sat in a good seat. It was an amazing relationship, and we got to talk about the house. But Sally, good morning.
What's up, bro?
Rufus, good morning.
Morning.
You guys, Sal, that was an experience when you were here, man.
I know.
We're trying to get him back. We're trying to get him to move back.
Rufus is like, yeah, my wife gonna find you the crib. I was like, yes, but it's funny because I called him, right? Because of Light Up Livernois.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, so I was here. I got with this company, and then I decided to start John Salley Financial with this UWE. UW just helps. I'm helping people get jobs, helping them clear up the credit, make sure they get on but I'm trying to help black people not live check to check.
Yeah.
And then my boy Andre Terrell, who is a photographer and has his own local app, he was like, yeah, Rufus is doing it. I was like, where? And he was like, Light Up Livernois. And I was like, give me his number. And I was like, how could I be down? How can I be of service as opposed to, just coming in and saying, hey, give me a check for this. I wanted to give back to this because I'm officially moving back to Detroit.
When?
I've kind of already have. My daughter came to help my mother-in-law at Byron's Flowers. Make sure if y'all going to get flowers, you get Byron's
so
Flowers.
So we're going to put it back, right?
We can do that.
Yeah, I don't know if she wants to put it back, but my daughter said, I'm not coming back to L.A. She goes, I feel free here in Detroit. I go, well, this is the end of the Underground Railroad. That's why you feel free.
That's right.
It's a true statement, but you got out.
Hey, listen, you can do anything you want to do in Detroit. There's no restrictions. You can do whatever you want to do.
That's
not true enough.
Had you met John Salley when he was a Detroit Piston player?
A couple of times, I don't know if John remember, I used to come to his house and he used to throw these really cool parties. And I used to hang out with his brother Jerry. We used to do a lot of things in Pontiac.
And let me tell you, you just mispronounced his name.
Oh, what should it be?
Jerry.
Jerry. Yeah, Jerry. I felt the New York accent.
That's right.
Jerry.
That's right.
So Jerry and I used to do a lot of stuff in Pontiac, right?
I love Jerry, man.
Yeah.
And so,
that's it.
Yeah, so with Light Up Livernois, it's all about expanding what's happening into the neighborhood from an economic impact standpoint.
You've been a mainstay there.
Yes. And so when I talked with John said he wanted to speak to both physical and financial health in the black community. And I thought that was brilliant.
Yeah.
And so oftentimes we don't marry the two. And you got to have good health if you want to have great finances.
Yes.
And almost vice versa. So I thought that was kind of a great lead-in for what we're doing. We have a litany of things happening on the street. We got a D9, the whole fraternity and sorority role going to be on the street, showing people what they actually do in the community.
Beautiful.
Along that people that are running candidates row. We got a live podcast that's going to take place. Good. We got fashion vignettes, seven fashion shows simultaneously 4 times a day is going to be happening.
Rufus, people are saying, when?
Tomorrow, as in July 11th. And we usually do the first Saturday of every July.
Right.
This year, we pushed to the second Saturday because the 4th fell on the first Saturday.
The Facebook post are still running from last year.
Yeah, still running.
You noticed? Do you see
Still
that?
running. And so Amazon is our 5-year partner. Got to give it up to Amazon. This wouldn't happen.
Yep.
Wow.
When Amazon moved into the neighborhood and built that, I think it was like $400 or $500 million distribution center. Yeah. And so a friend of mine, I was like, well, we got to do something. You guys got to deposit some money on Livernois. We got to do this. And so they've been our partner for 5 years. And we're just looking to expand our partnership. And it's all about economic activity. The expansion of black-owned business. And what people don't realize, Livernois is one of the highest concentration of black-owned business on one street in America.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And we got to be able to say that. And it goes down for miles. People don't know you can take Livernois from 8 Mile down to the river.
I didn't know that.
That's how long it goes.
I didn't either.
It goes all the way down to the bridge, the new bridge.
No
Really?
kidding.
Absolutely.
You know, when I went, I go there because of Trap Vegan. There's a great vegan restaurant there called Trap Vegan.
Yeah.
I'm not
and-
familiar.
Oh yeah, don't worry, I'm have you
That's
eating
good.
better. But-
Because you had me go to the place on Woodward for years, the
yeah,
Cafe.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's where I got that from. Yeah, I got that.
I've never been there yet. He mentioned
They had
that.
some salmon in there, Lord.
Had.
Well, it's gone, but we love that restaurant. Like I said, if I was rich, I'd hire whoever that chef was. Okay, no.
So Rufus, let me say this. You mentioned you went to John's house for a party.
Yeah.
This particular day made me an urban legend around the world. Now, Sal would tell me, come to the house, because he was always like, what are you eating? What do you eat? He said, come and let the chef cook for you. He said, because it's all with the state. You come every day, you just sign the book and come. So I would do that. So one day I come, and he said, I ain't got to be there. So I knew Sabrina and Jerry and Ronnie. So I'm good. So I went to the house one day and I'm having my lunch and I walked around. I was in the living room. I was looking out the window and I looked in the corner and I saw this girl and I said, hello. And she was standing in the corner. When she turned around, she went, hi. I'm like, hell no. Are you are not Janet Jackson. Are you Janet freaking Jackson? I said, yes. I'm like, what are you doing?
Sally knows everybody.
It's such the way he's putting it is that I put baby in the corner. I didn't put baby in the corner.
I know you did that.
No.
You did that.
Rufus,
She came to visit.
It's 3:20 in the afternoon. I just walked to the house to look out the window. In the corner is a girl who looks like Janet Jackson, and damn if it wasn't. Oh my God!
He is so. She was trying to get away from Mason. That's why she was in the corner. He cornered her.
Yes, she probably heard me having lunch and stuff, and heard that I was walking in the room. She probably said, "Oh my God!" and turned and she tried to hide in the corner. It was the most unbelievable one of the most unbelievable days I had in the house. There were many.
Yeah. I just told him my mother would go to field service with Catherine. My mother was Jehovah's Witness.
Yes.
And was in field service with Catherine Jackson. She knew how much I was a Michael Jackson fan. Wouldn't tell me. I had to find out. I said, why you didn't tell me? She goes, because I didn't want to tell you because then you're going to try to go meet Michael. You ain't going to come to the Kingdom Hall. I was like, I ain't coming to the Kingdom Hall. I want to meet Michael. I got conversation from Michael.
That is funny.
Yeah.
But yes, that's how beautiful it was. Sabrina made sure that I understood how to get to the arena, get in the seat. It was a beautiful family experience. The one thing I remember about John that he told me about his mom, and I tell people all the time around the world, I tell them this. She said he told me, his mother told him to never bend down.
Yeah.
To always stand erect. Just because you're taller, don't do it. And so I would watch John, and he would do that, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna stoop. I'm gonna bow to get in, but I'm gonna stand straight. I don't want to be round shouldered. I see kids in the street, tall kids. First thing I do is push their shoulders back.
Told you. Wow.
I was like, yo, you don't want to. They short. That's that's a handicap. Stand up straight.
He's speaking of helping people get jobs and reintegrate themselves in a different way, in a new way in the work society. And he knew I was just really getting going in radio. So he wanted me to have an understanding of how corporations work with people like me. So he has me in the locker room. And a guy from the Pistons administration comes up and he goes, he looks at me, he goes, excuse me, he goes, John, I wanted some things to go over with your contract. He said, so he's got to go. He said, no. Whatever you got to say to me, you can say it in front of him. It was Matt Doback. He looked at me and said, well, who is this? He thought it must have been a family member. He going to let me hear that?
I am the voice of the Pistons. That's who I am. You just don't know it.
I'm the new voice.
I'm the new voice. You
And
just don't know it yet.
And then he took me to a troubled Dennis Rodman in the locker room. Because Dennis said, no, he can't be in here. John unceremoniously told Dennis Rodman, whenever he see me, he's allowed in here, and if you don't see me, he can come in here. And it was the way John told him. So Dennis became closer. And because Salley formed that, the Pistons threw a night at the Palace for Dennis. Sold it out because they were going to do this thing for Dennis. And so Dennis was by the tunnel. And he went, Max, I'm leaving. I'm like, oh, Dennis, these white people would lose their freaking mind. I said, Dennis, you gotta stay. I said, D, just stay for just a few minutes. Let them do their little ceremony, and then you can just walk out and go through the tunnel. I'm gonna try. But because John Salley did that those many years ago, they would have ruined. It would have been. He was gone.
Yeah.
He was going. He was like that, and he only trusted who he trusted. John told me that when he introduced him to me, and thank you for that. And for that reason, the Pistons thought I had juice because he wouldn't go, and they saw me because they were trying to follow him.
Yeah.
I'm like, he'll stay. I said, he's good. He's just gonna wait right here.
Yeah. He does not deal with the Pistons like Dennis is a Chicago Bull, if you ask him.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Yes.
seriously. Like he got so upset when they traded me and they fired Chuck Daly, and he was like, I thought we were family and this and that and all that thing. And he, even when they retired his number, like you said, he was here for a second. He was a flash in the pan. And he was up out of there.
How is Dennis?
Old and
Well, his daughter,
he got a young girl, so he getting younger every day. He getting younger every day.
His daughter is a soccer champion.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
On the international level.
Oh wow.
And so that's helped him some. Sally, you've got 4 NBA titles.
Yeah. I have 2. My favorite was my first one. Like a kid. But then the last one is the kid you spend the most time with. That's my Laker championship. And but it's so funny. This is why I tell people. It's so Rufus. I tell people, make sure you come out to Light Up Livernois tomorrow from 10 until 7 tomorrow, and you see all this stuff. Make sure everybody between 7 Mile and 8 Mile.
Yeah,
correct?
between 8 and 6.
Between 8 and 6.
8
and 6 Mile. And just making sure we get that through. Yeah. But and my daughter, who doesn't know I'm in town, unless she'll figure it out.
Yes.
I just the most important thing is I work for IBM, and I worked in the Detroit office, the Chicago office, the Los Angeles office, the Miami office, and Toronto office. My mentality. So take the NBA as IBM. And all those different offices I worked in.
You worked in.
But everybody else is like, man, what's your favorite team? I said, the ones that paid on time.
All right.
My general manager is from the East Coast. And so he has a dynamic hate for Lambeer and our crew.
Mm-hmm. Too bad for him.
You once told me, he said, it doesn't matter. They don't have to sell one ticket. Just provide a gym or a floor, and we'll play the Celtics.
Oh yeah, I play the Celtics now.
Do you really?
I will play the Celtics. I got my stem cells in my knee.
Crazy
I got my
guy.
feet operated on. I'd still play the Celtics. I would just.
That was quite the rivalry.
Yeah. I loved it. Let me tell you, I watch Mike Abdenau, God bless up. He sent me a video of when we were playing, and I'm blocking shots, and I don't remember any of the games. This is another thing. I don't remember any of my NBA life. I remember things I did outside of it, but games, I was in such a trance and so locked in that every game it felt like a stressful game. So I don't know. Well, remember that game against Chicago or that game? I just remember going to the barbershop on Livernois and 6 Mile, and I walk in. I ain't cutting your hair today the way you played last night. I was like, oh man, and I would go in just to hear it, just to hear somebody hating on me. I'm like, oh okay, and then I would turn around and play better the next day. But yeah,
I'm gonna say these two things. I'm gonna take a break in a second, but I'm gonna say these two things. Rufus, and even maybe Sally didn't even know this, but Spike Lee hated me. Because John Salley was his biggest threat in life.
yeah.
Why?
And he had already because Sally could do everything he was doing, and he thought Sally was going to take his little throne from him. And
He stayed at my house too.
Y'all
He interviewed
Brooklyn guys,
Malcolm
right?
X's
that's
brothers
what
and
you would
sisters.
think,
Yeah, y'all
Rufus.
Brooklyn guys, right?
He was
But you
scared
know
of
what?
Sal.
Yeah, I still see him. He called me long. He said, "Hey, long, tall."
He called you after they won the championship?
No, I said something because I picked the Knicks in November last year on a radio, on podcast, TFU,
Wow.
TFU podcast, and they were thinking I was, dementia got to you early.
Right.
And I go, we'll see. I said, matter of fact, just have me back on in May, June. And then I went back on in June, and they were like, we want to apologize.
Wow.
But I also, when I said 2004, I said, oh, the Pistons are going to win this. And they were
Yeah.
like, have you seen the Laker team? I was
Oh,
like,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
why
yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I
So
remember.
is Spike gonna get a ring? They gonna get Spike a
Yeah,
ring?
Spike's going to get a ring. He done
better
spent
give him a
$3
ring.
million for that ticket all these years.
All right, hold up, guys. Don't go anywhere.
No, we got to go. We got a radio
Oh, they gotta
station
go?
to go to.
Okay. Well, damn it.
Can we recap the lit?
Huh?
The lit.
Yeah.
The light up.
Rufus,
So
do
Light
the
Up
time
Livernois
again.
tomorrow,
They got 5
12 noon to 8 p. Whole family, bring the whole family and friends out. We got a lot of things happening. So it's
On
a festival
Livernois.
on Livernois, 12 to 8. Light Up Livernois. And then, by the way, we doing something the afterglow at these two black-owned companies called Soft Livernois, which is High Society, which is a really cool bar, and of course Soul on Ice, which is another really cool bar. that just
Soul
opened
on
up
Ice,
Livernois.
yeah.
So it's
Excellent.
about 15, 20 black-owned bar restaurants on Livernois Street.
You are the beacon of that. That light
Thank
stays
you.
on as long as you stay there.
Absolutely.
So I appreciate
Somebody gotta
that.
get me a check because all this philanthropic work is putting me in the poorhouse.
And Sal,
Yes.
thanks for leaving Ronnie in Detroit. Angie had never met anybody with a New York personality like
Oh,
that,
yeah.
and she kept saying, "How do you know this guy?" And he would challenge her to be better every single time. And so tell Ronnie when you talk to him that you came and we talked about him.
Yeah.
We miss him.
He go, where you staying? I said, Shinola. He was like, really? I go, not enough room for you there, though, brother. I can't get you a room there.
Thanks so much for everything
you,
you've
brother.
done
Thanks for
for
having us.
Detroit. Rufus, everything you've done for Detroit as well.
Yeah.
And Sal, thank you for bringing a championship to Detroit, 2 championships to Detroit. And here's something no one knows, but when you go back in the films, you'll look at it. The movie, this is the last thing.
Okay.
The movie Black Panther, the physical signal that they use,
Yeah.
the crossing of the arms, that came from John Salley and Dennis Rodman.
Yeah,
They
we
would
used to do that.
You used to do that.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, we'll call it X Factor.
Yes.
Why did they kill you in Bad Boys 3?
Because
I ain't like
four.
that.
Because I kept
I ain't like that.
I
The
kept
big
asking
girl was
Will
funny.
every
That's
time
why
the
he's been in
movie I go,
movies
hey,
and stuff.
I wasn't in 3. I go, it would have been better with me. He says, the highest grossing Bad Boys of all time was 3 and you wasn't in it. I go, imagine if I was in it.
That's Sal. Sal, you got to come back. We got to talk health
Yes,
the
sir.
next time you
Health
come
and
back.
wellness.
There we go. Thank you. We'll be right back.
All right.